It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Field at Hopewell Valley, the site for tonight's quarterfinal matchup here in the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament here on WBCB. The Bulldogs of Hopewell Valley playing host to Neptune tonight. Hi everybody, Mike Warren alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher. Great to be with you here on WBCB. The 5-seed Neptune versus the 4-seed Bulldogs should be a good one here tonight, Fish. Both teams love to pound the rock. Both teams very good in the red zone. And Hopewell Valley, they've got a 1,000-yard rusher in Ethan Valenza. They'll look to get him going tonight. And for Neptune, they turn to their running back a lot on the ground. And Caleb Brown, he's over 1,000 yards with 10 scores on the ground this season.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we have a 5th seed visiting a 4th seed tonight, and you know, you never can tell what will happen if the seedings are any indication of the competitiveness of the game. But if they are, this will be one of the most competitive games in the whole field. 5 versus 4. Neptune comes in with an 8-1 record, having only lost to Freehold Township on opening night. Bulldogs are 7-2 with their lone losses, coming to Montgomery on opening night and Burlington Township a few weeks ago. The big thing, the Flyers are a Shore Conference team, and as Mercer fans know all too well, the Shore has given this county fits in the playoffs over the years. But Hopewell's managed to hold its own against the Shore teams. They've gone 2-2 in playoff games this decade, so you know they managed to stand right with them. There are folks who may think that Neptune's record was built on a somewhat soft schedule. They only faced 2 teams with winning records and haven't played a team with more than 5 wins. But I find that to be deceiving because most games in the Shore Conference are wars. And just by playing them, just by playing your division schedule, you're going to toughen up for the playoffs.
And what do you think about Neptune tonight? What are some of the things that they have done well this season?
Well, the Bulldogs are going to see quickness like they've rarely seen this season. Neptune has speed on both sides of the ball. They have a dual-purpose quarterback in who you mentioned, junior Caleb Brown. He can run and throw, but especially run. Brown has scampered for nearly 1,100 yards this season and passed for over 800 and 13 touchdowns. Brown can also hand off to sophomore Kingston Pinnock, a 5'9", 230-pound battering ram who has rushed for 605 yards and 10 scores. You talked to Coach Dave Caldwell, Hopewell coach Dave Caldwell. He feels Brown is the Bulldogs' biggest challenge tonight, and obviously with those stats, they have to try to contain him. When they get pressure on him, they can't let him escape the pocket and take off for a big play. He also has a core of fleet receivers that can go deep. Brown's thrown at least 3 completions of 45 yards or more. He probably has more. Those are just the long plays for his receivers. Special teams are going to be big in this one, Mike, for the Bulldogs. They cannot allow the Flyers to have a short field, not with the offensive weapons they have. So they have got to, you know, flip the field if they're punting the ball and start them deep in their own territory. Hopewell's defense is going to be challenged at each level. Everyone has to do their job. The defensive backs will really be challenged, but they've been up to the challenges for most of this season. So.
And Hopewell Valley, a team that we've mentioned before, likes to get the ground game going over 2,000 yards, 2,057 rushing yards for them on the season, and 27 rushing touchdowns. It starts with Ethan Valenza. How does Hopewell Valley get the ground game going tonight against this Neptune defense?
Well, it's going to be a challenge. Ethan Valenza has made some adjustments and improvements and has really rallied from a midseason slump. The juniors run for 100 yards in each of the last 2 weeks, and he's found the end zone 5 times last week against Heightstown. But he's going to be challenged by this Neptune defense. They'll present multiple odd front looks and plays, and they play sound and disciplined on that side of the ball. The Bulldogs' offensive line, really, they've been outstanding this year with a bunch of new starters. They're really going to be challenged. It will have to control – Bulldogs are going to have to control that line of scrimmage. and try to give Valenza some holes to get through. I'm not sure, if he can get to the outside with the Flyers' quickness. Maybe he can, I don't know, but just from the scouting report, they are quick. And as you mentioned, Mike, the Bulldogs' offensive identity, definitely a rushing team. Valenza has quarterback Gray Vlasic has thrown for just 874 yards this year. But the good news there is 12 of his 73 completions have been for touchdowns, and he's only been intercepted 3 times. He's going to need to complete some passes today to take the pressure off the running game. And maybe if Hopewell can come out and establish that running game, they may be able to do a little play action, sort of open some things up through the air. That's going to be a tough challenge, though. Neptune has 125 tackles in the backfield this season, 125 TFLs. Now, Vlasic can run the ball. He's rushed for 500 yards, and he may need those legs tonight because Neptune really can apply the pressure on the passing game, too. Led by lineman Cohen Johnson's 10 sacks, the Flyers have gotten to the quarterback 33 times this year. Shaborn Allen has 5 sacks, Mike McLennan has 4, and Vlasic needs to look out for Hassan McMillan in the secondary. He's got 4 of the Neptune's 8 interception. It's a huge look. There's no two ways around it, Mike. It's a huge challenge for the Bulldogs. If we know one thing about the short conference, it's that those teams play a very physical brand of football. Bulldogs are going to have to match that physicality and also do their assignments right to match up with these guys. One thing I think will help Hopewell, they've also played a tough schedule this year. They've gone against Montgomery, Burlington Township, and Seneca. And despite losing to Hopewell, Seneca is 3rd seeded ahead of Hopewell in this bracket. Montgomery is 3rd seeded in North Jersey Section 2, Group 4, and undefeated Burlington Township is top seeded in South Jersey Group 3. Hope will also beat a solid Steiner team. So they should be toughened up by the regular season. On paper, it looks like it's going to be a good one, a pretty close one, Mike. I guess we'll see how it plays out.
Over 4,000 yards of total offense between these two teams on the ground. 52 total touchdowns on the ground as well between these two schools. It should be a fun one here tonight. The coin toss underway at midfield. A audio stream only tonight here on WBCB. We apologize in advance. Technical difficulties here with the high winds. Unable to get a clear video picture here for you tonight. We apologize for that. And we will have an audio broadcast only for you here on WBCB. We'll do our best to paint the picture and describe the action for you. Captains at midfield here for the Bulldogs and for the Flyers. Bulldogs sporting the all-black look with the gold numbers on the front and back of the jerseys, the black helmet with the gold stripe down the middle, black jerseys and black pants. And for the Flyers there, black and red helmets with the Flyer logo on either side, white jerseys with black numbers, a red trim around those numbers, and some black pants to go along with it. Captains for Hopewell Valley out there at midfield representing the Bulldogs tonight. You have Kyle Yadamick along with Jude Berman, Luke Hemmer, and Grayson Vlasic. Coin toss won at midfield by the Flyers. They elect to receive, and they will get first possession here tonight.
And, Mike, you mentioned it before we got on the air. Good luck to anybody trying to throw the ball tonight with this wind. It is not an easy night to put the ball in the air, that is for sure.
Yeah, this is a very windy night. We've seen the American flag near the scoreboard at Ackerson Field blowing both directions, both into the trees away from us and towards us here in the press box.
And if you're driving, you can get blown all over. I was getting blown all over 295 today. My girlfriend was getting blown all over the Parkway today. Fierce winds.
Defensively, when we talk about both of these teams, Fish, you did a great job highlighting both of them. But Hopewell Valley, 16 total turnovers for them, 10 fumble recoveries, 6 interceptions. This Neptune defense, if the Bulldogs do try to put the ball in the air, that's been a strength for them this season. The pass defense, 8 fumble recoveries, a couple of interceptions, 3 block kicks this year for Neptune. And that's something that we'll be watching in this one during the extra point game and during the, if there's any field goals tonight with how windy it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Tonight's game on WBCB is brought to you in part by the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, the Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, the New Jersey Education Association, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian, and Haldeman Ford, all proud to bring you tonight's coverage here on WBCB. The 5-seed Flyers of Neptune, the 4-seed Bulldogs coming up next here on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Moments away from kickoff, we'll see this Neptune Flyer offense led by their star quarterback this season in Caleb Brown, the junior, 6'1", 160 pounds, and the offense will see the field first as the Flyers get set to receive. The Bulldogs get ready to boot things away the Flyers' direction. Josh Reinhardt will tee things up for Hopewell Valley from their own 40-yard line. Two men deep to receive for the Flyers. And it looks like back there is Kamar Archer, one of the deep men, and alongside him, Haseen McMillan.
And this will be the last Friday night lights of the year where it's somewhat sunny, light out before the kickoff. And, we turn the clocks back tomorrow night, so we'll all be starting in the dark next week. And by the way, happy Halloween, everybody.
Very happy Halloween indeed. The Hopewell Valley student section bundled up and all dressed up in different costumes here tonight. Fans still filing in, and they're bundled up indeed here tonight, Fish. It's a windy one. It's a cold one. Temperatures staying around 40, high 40s, but it really feels like around the mid-30s when you're out there, especially tonight. That type of chill can really settle into your bones as the longer you stay out in it.
Absolutely. It's a cold one.
But it's football weather indeed. High winds, the fall trees, the ambiance here along Hopewell Valley and Ackerson Field. As Reinhardt's going to need some help here on the kickoff. Someone's going to have to hold that for him.
Yeah, the kicking game's already struggling.
Yadimick and Reinhardt both lining up to kick. It'll be Yadimick, it looks like. He pooches this one short around the 35-yard line. This one's hauled in. Fighting forward is William Holland, and he stood up right around the 38-yard line. The Neptune Flyers and their offense will see the field first here tonight. The ball spotted at their own 38, 1st and 10.
And Neptune decked out in their whites, Hopewell in their blacks, so.
Here is the junior quarterback in Caleb Brown. Comes out in the shotgun formation. Brown takes the snap, it's low, handles, gives it up the middle. Back fighting forward, and a strong carry of almost 5 on 1st down. On the carry that time
who was that?
Kingston Pinnock.
Oh, that was Pinnock? Okay.
Pinnock, 10 rushing touchdowns on the season, matching Caleb Brown.
Yep.
20 of the team's 27 rushing touchdowns this year between both Brown and Pinnock. 2nd and 5.
There's a Kymir Pinnock on the team, too. Probably twin brother. I think they're both.
Play action. Brown throwing right side. It's complete. Spun down just past the line of scrimmage on the completed pass to Michael McLennan. Lucas Hemmer combining with the defensive back. It was the safety, Ryan Lawn, coming in to help make the stop. 3rd and 2, just about. Ball spotted at their own 45. Go ahead, Fish.
No, I was just going to say either third and a short 3 or a long 2. No, actually,
it's just about 3. Direct snap. It's Brown on the run, spinning, lunging, and he's got the first down by 1.5 yards. They're going to mark him just shy of the 50, maybe right at it. And it's a 1st and 10 here for Neptune as Brown keeps the drive alive. Slips off a couple of tacklers there and able to fight his way forward for the first down.
Yeah, I'd have to think that's their go-to play when they need key yards. Give it to him.
That's right. Flyers working from their side of the field. Ball marked in the right hash, working from right to left. Trips left here for Brown. Pennock the back. Brown play action pass completed to McLennan over the middle, and a strong gain of almost 7 it looks like. Sets up 2nd and short. And the RPO game working early on here for the Flyers. Brown connecting with McLennan for a gain of 8 officially at 2nd and 2.
Yeah, they're not trying to do too much. They're just a little bit short, some short passes, some short runs. Well, not short runs. Some runs, some short passes.
Brown dropping back, looking right. Throws over the middle. Pass is bobbled, deflected, and dropped over the middle. Intended receiver was De'Aaron Lynch. That pass batted down by one of the Bulldog linebackers. Looked like it could have potentially been Ryan Otterbury to get a hand on that one. It was thrown to his side of the field. But tough to see exactly which Bulldog got a hand on it. 3rd down and 2. Brown, snap taken, running left, has the first down, and he's spun at the 35-yard line. Looked like potential early movement there from the back in Pinnock, but he got away with one. It's a first down for Neptune.
Yeah, I think you're right. Can't worry about that now.
1st and 10 for Neptune at the Hopewell Valley 35. Nearing 9 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Hopewell needs to bone up a little bit here.
Brown again in the pistol. Pinnock the back. Bulldogs bring the blitz. Brown has time. Floats it deep down the sideline. It is incomplete. Jude Berman said he came up with the interception. He was very close to doing so, and that one just touched the turf.
Yep, yeah, it's without Berman went low, the ball came down, and Berman dove, and he was on the turf, and hard to tell. There was the receiver was in front of us, but it was an excellent play by Berman.
Flag down on the play, a holding going against the Flyers. That's going to set them back 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 20, Fish.
Well, that helps if you're Hopewell.
A 5-4 matchup. Neptune, after losing their opening week matchup, that was back on August 28th. Fish, it's been over 2 months since they've lost a contest.
Oh, Freehold Township?
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, both teams lost on opening night and barely lost again.
Here's Pinnock right side with space. Up the middle, across the 35, tripped up shy of the 30. A strong carry to get it well past the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he got the penalty yardage back and then some.
2nd down, and it looks like 7.
You can just see just the way these guys run. They run hard. I mean, the physicality is just there.
Second down. 2 receivers to the right, new back into the game. Brown has him to his left. Play action, Brown keeps miscue, but Brown taking advantage, stiff arm, and he's got the first down out of bounds. A strong stiff arm as he shoved away Jacob Berman with his left hand and able to scamper out of bounds well past the sticks inside the 25 for a first down.
Yeah, I mean, the kid's a quarterback, and he runs like he's a fullback.
1st and 10. Hopewell backed up to their own 23-yard line. The Clock stops with 8:02 to play here in the first quarter after Brown runs out of bounds. Neptune working from the far side of the field. The new back into the game, Jazar Brown. Whistle blows before the snap. And a player has to come off here. Cohen Johnson.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's actually going on.
Here's 1st and 10. Brown takes the snap, hands it up the middle, stiff-arming a man down the sideline and shoved out of bounds. A strong carry from Haseen McMillan.
Yeah, there's another running back. What's he down? 1st and goal.
Haseen McMillan, 1st and goal at the 5-yard line where he stepped out of bounds. 7:53 to play here in the first quarter. Deep inside the red zone. Here are the Flyers. Their first drive of the night, trying to cap it off with 6. It's Brown with Pinnock in the pistol. 2 receivers to his right. Gives it to Pinnock. He's met at the line and bottled up for a loss.
Well,
Carter Horvath in on the stop. The Flyers lose a yard. 2nd and goal here from the 6.
I think that's the first play they've run for a loss today.
Seen a decent amount of passing plays to start here from the Flyers. We've highlighted how well these teams run the ball.
Right. But they're not trying to do too much. You know,
No.
They're not putting the ball way up in the air. And
2 receivers to the left. Brown handles the low snap, rolls, throws, passes caught. Taking it into the end zone for the Flyer touchdown is Michael McLennan. Neptune strikes first with 7:06 to play in the first quarter.
Well, that was a pretty impressive drive. I mean, you know, they mixed it up pretty good with the running and the passing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs. 6 runs, 5 passes. 1 play called back for a hold. I mean, that's really good play calling and just a really good job.
Jack Waldman's extra point is up and good. 7-0. Neptune leads. And the Bulldogs offense awaiting to get their first crack at it and looking for a response.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. McLennan had all the catches on that drive, right?
He did. He had a couple of grabs.
Yeah. Okay.
The Flyers able to take advantage of some spaces in the middle of the field that they saw on that drive, and the RPO was really effective for them as well. You can tell Hopewell Valley respecting the run game, selling out for it almost at times, and that aiding the Flyers' advantage here early on as they're able to connect through the air from 6 yards out. Caleb Brown finding Michael McLennan. The junior quarterback finds the senior wideout.
Yep. He had 4 catches on that drive for 25 yards and a touchdown.
Jude Berman deep to receive alongside his receiver and Mike Whitlock, co-receivers on this team, 1 and 2, respectfully on the depth chart. The ball teed up at their own 40. Jack Waldman will boot things away here for Neptune. Waldman, a low line drive kick, falling on right around the 29-yard line. Bulldogs will set up shop, shy of their own 30. Tonight's game on WBCB brought to you by the Trentonian. You miss any of today's action, read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. Grayson Vlasic and the Bulldogs offense make their way out onto the field, trailing 7-0 with 7 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Here's Vlasic in the gun. Valenza, the back to his right. He'll take the snap. Vlasic keeping, Fights off a defender and falls forward for a gain of about 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Vlasic, he can pick up yards with his legs. There's no doubt about that. We saw that with Montgomery on opening night, and he's done it ever since.
Bulldogs with some tempo here. Hemmer in the backfield as the fullback. They go to Vlasic, gives it off to Valenza, and he's got not much room going for him this time around. Looks like he might have lost a yard as they give it to him left side.
And you have to figure they're going to be keying on Valenza, no doubt about it.
He actually did manage to get a yard on that play. It's 3rd and about 6. Vlasic breaks the huddle back to his right. 2 receivers to his right. It's Whitlock and Berman. Valenza the back. Vlasic, play action, swings it out to Whitlock. Has a block from Berman. Dancing inside across the 35. He's going to be well short of the yard to gain, and it looks like the Flyers have a 3 and out.
Yep.
Whitlock had some space.
They closed quick, though.
But the Flyers defensive backs able to get in there quickly. Here's Lucas Hemmer ready to punt things away. Bulldogs moving wide. 2 gunners to either side. Hemmer handles the low snap. A good punt, line drive. Caught at the 35. Making a move at the 40. Lowering the shoulder across the 45 and shy of the 50. A strong return from Haseen McMillan as he sets up good field position here for Neptune.
Yeah, that's exactly what Dave Caldwell was warning against. You gotta, we got to do well on that punting game and not let them, flip the, get good field position, and didn't work there.
From their own 48, up a score, Neptune looking to add on some more. Clock running here on first down after the punt. Low snap handled. McMillan on the carry. Not much room. The Bulldogs bottle him up. He lost a yard on that one at the very least. That left side contained from the Bulldogs. A strong edge set by Ethan Barker, the senior defensive end. Nowhere to go as he was forced towards Gavin Barker, and they collapsed on him quickly. Under 4 to play, 2nd down and 11. Bulldogs looking for their defense to get them a big stop and keep this at a 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, I mean, you want to they've come out here and they put together a really nice long drive of 62 yards, and then they got a quick 3 and out on defense. Hopewell's got to try to gain some of the momentum back here.
Brown throwing right, pass is caught, turning it upfield on the inverted screen, and finally drugged down about 4 yards shy of the yard to gain, it looks like. That pass was complete. I believe that was McMillan again. It was. McMillan picks up about
who caught that pass?
7.
You think it was McMillan, Mike?
It really did look like 6 on the catch there.
Okay.
He was also the last guy into the huddle, so typically
yeah,
the guy that gets tackled. 3rd and about 4. On the ground, Pinnock stacked up short. Brought down just at the line of scrimmage. Bulldogs defense comes up big. Decision time here for Neptune.
well, that's the kind of play they needed.
4th down. Punt team looks like it's coming on for the Flyers.
Well, there it is. He said it. They needed a stop. They needed to do something, and they did.
Michael McLennan will punt. Jude Berman deep to receive, right around his own 10. Snap handled. McLennan. This is a good punt. Tons of hang time. Bounces inside the 15. Rolls a little bit and down at the 14-yard line. Oh no, they're going to give it. They're going to down it at the 16. The 17.
Huh.
Looked like the ball was touched at the 14 very clearly, but they give the Bulldogs a 2-yard advantage on that spot.
Yep, still a 39-yard punt.
Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community, Haldeman Ford on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors. That's what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford, proud to sponsor tonight's contest on WBCB. Well, Fish, the Bulldogs defense gets the stop they need. Let's see if the offense can get things moving here. It's Hemmer in motion from right to left. They'll give it on the ground. It's Valenza fighting his way up the middle and stacked up after a gain of about a yard.
That defensive front is very, very powerful up there.
Maybe 2 on the first carry there from scrimmage. It's second down and about 8.
Yeah, it looks like about 2. Second and 8 from the 20.
Final 90 seconds. Bootleg left. Pass is caught. Lucas Hemmer turns it up the field. A first down and more as he's shoved out of bounds into the Neptune sideline.
Oh, there you go. There's a play that could maybe get the offense rolling a little bit. Just a little swing pass out to the left side, and Hemmer had a lot of room, a lot of space to go. Took it up to the 35. Nice little 15-yard pickup.
Vlasic to Hemmer moving the sticks. Far side of the field. 1:15 left in the opening quarter. Vlasic, snap taken, handed to Valenza, and he's going nowhere fast.
Well, I think he slipped. He took one step and then was down.
Slipped or met quickly in the backfield.
Yeah.
Either way, Valenza loses about 4. It's 2nd and 14.
It's not the kind of play you want after you get a big gain.
Back to the right. Vlasic in the gun, movement up front. Flag is thrown. Encroachment going against Neptune. We'll set up about 2nd and 8.
Second flag on Flyers in this quarter. All right, ball at the 37.
Clock is ticking. 35 seconds and counting here in the opening quarter. 2nd down and 8 here for Hopewell Valley. Valenza the back to the right of Vlasic in the gun. 2 receivers to the right in Whitlock. Given to Valenza left side. Gets past the line of scrimmage and tripped up a couple of yards past it. 3rd and still a bit of a ways to pick up here for Hopewell Valley.
Yeah, got up to about the 39. It's 2-yard pickup. So, yeah, 3rd and 6. The 39, and they are they are all over Ethan Valenza when he gets the ball.
1 quarter down, 7-0 the score. The visiting Flyers from Neptune on top of Hopewell Valley. 1-score game as we head to quarter number 2. You're listening to high school football here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Back at Hopewell Valley, it's 3rd down and about 6 as we flip the field.
Once again, if you're just joining us, the wind knocked out our video.
Here's Vlasic rolling right. Bootleg, pressure.
Whoa.
Bottled up and swung down for a sack. First man to get there was Jariah Jean. Second to get there was Cohen Johnson. He finished the blow And a big sack forces 4th down and punt time here for Hopewell.
Yeah, and that's Cohen Johnson. That's his 11th sack of the year. If you give him half a sack, maybe. Looked like Gene was in there with him. And that is that's a big loss. 27, that's a 10-yard loss.
Hammer will punt. Low snap, bobbled. Picks it up. Fighting off defenders, and he's tackled at his own 23. 1st and 10 for Neptune with phenomenal field position.
Wow.
The snap was low. It hit the turf. Took a funny hop. Hammer was lucky enough just to field it cleanly and really didn't have much of a choice but to take off and run there. I mean, he could have tried to punt it, but not really sure what would have happened. He really probably would have gotten blocked.
Yeah, he would have run the risk of a block there. That was all he could do. You're absolutely right.
Here's Caleb Brown in the offense. Neptune with great field position. 1st and 10. Brown on the keeper. Right side on the zone run. And he swung down around the 21. Give him about 2 on the carry.
Well, boy, and I mean, you know, Dave Caldwell talked about the special teams being so key for his team tonight, and it's not happening so far.
Officially 3 on the ground. 2nd and 7.
Well, maybe the defense can give the offense a lift here.
Brown in the pistol, Pinnock the back. Trips to his left. Brown feeds Pinnock up the middle, lowering his shoulder. Down inside the 20-yard line. There on this stop, the linebacker for Hopewell Valley, Ben Franco, the sophomore.
I mean, you look at the way Pinnock is built. You can't see him, but he is just so stocky and so thick. He looks like if you don't even block for him, he's going to drag guys at least 3 yards.
The type of back that can just fall forward and get you 2 to 3.
Yep.
Here's 3rd and a short 5. Bulldogs looking for a stop. Brown keeps dancing left. Nowhere to go. He's brought down for a big loss.
Well, there's a few guys in there. Carter Horvath was pretty excited. I'm not sure if he's the one that got him.
Looked like Horvath, Hemmer, and Franco all combining, sealing the edge there from Brown. 4th and 11, and the offense staying on the field for Neptune. Whistles blown, timeout taken. The Flyers will talk some things over with 9:18 to play here in quarter number 2. Don't forget, you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Been a good one so far alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher. My name is Mike Warren. A great night here for high school football on WVCB. And so far, so good for Neptune, as they are in front 7-0. The offense, though, a bit of a miscue there on 3rd and short. Caleb Brown backpedaling his way and running into a wall of Bulldogs, a pack of Bulldogs, if you will. Drugged down for a loss, and it is now 4th and 11, about a loss of 6.
A pack of snarling Bulldogs.
There you go.
Just bring out all the cliches.
4th and 11. Trips left for Brown. Dropping back. Throws. End zone.
Oh.
Incomplete. Through the hands of the intended receiver, Haseen McMillan.
Yeah, that was a perfect pass. Left side of the end zone, left corner. McMillan had got behind his guy, and the ball he reached up. It would have been a really nice catch. He would have had to go up to get it. But it did hit his hands and then bounced away, so bit of a break there for the Bulldogs.
Hopewell Valley and the defense stands tall, back against their own 20, pushing back the Flyers and turning over on downs. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Here's Vlasic in the gun. Valenza gets it on a sweep left side with blockers. Turns it up at his own 40-yard line and pushed out of bounds.
And that's what Hopewell wanted to see. I mean, they rode Valenza here. They want to see him really start to get moving and pick up some yards, and he did.
Bulldogs going no huddle. Vlasic gets his keys from the sideline. Valenza to the left in the gun. Movement up front. Neptune jumps again. 1st and 5 here for Hopewell Valley from their own 45. Man in the neutral zone, it's number 53, Michael Martinez. First down and 5.
This is about the best drive that Hopewell's put together so far, and it's just started.
Handoff, Valenza, they'll sweep it right side. He's got more space, turns it upfield, tripped up inside the 45. Into Neptune territory are the Bulldogs. Ethan Valenza with back-to-back strong carries. They sweep it to either direction, and they pick up first downs. Back to Valenza left side, slips a defender, bottled up for a loss. Johnson there for the tackle for a loss, and a flag going to be thrown, or should be thrown. That was a late hit on Valenza after he was down on the ground. Valenza loses about 5 on that handoff.
Yeah, back to the 48.
Vlasic back to his right. Couple of hard counts. Gets Neptune to show their coverage. About 8 minutes to play here in the first half. Vlasic directing traffic at the line. He'll take the snap. Wants to throw. Working right. Pressure comes. Floats it deep. It's incomplete, but here comes a flag. Contact on Whitlock. Excuse me, that's Berman, the intended receiver. And the defensive back a little too handsy.
Yeah, and they wasted no time throwing that flag either. It came right out.
That was Haseen McMillan on the coverage. Called for the penalty, a gain of 15 after the penalty called and pass interference. They'll move the sticks.
Neptune really hurting themselves with penalties here. Hopewell will take it.
Second and inches. Snap taken, handed to Valenza. Bouncing it right side. He's got a first down and then some inside the Neptune 20-yard line. The ground game getting going here for the Bulldogs, Fish.
Yes, it is. They're starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm. Offensive line starting to figure a few things out. Blocking.
Whistles blown, timeout called. Neptune takes their second timeout here in the half. 7:43 to go in quarter number 2. Bulldogs driving, trailing 7-0. It's the 5-seeded Neptune Flyers, the 4-seeded Hopewell Valley Bulldogs here in the quarterfinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. We'll be right back here on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
7:43 left here in the first half. 7-0, Neptune leading. Hopewell Valley marching their way down the field. Ethan Valenza, the junior running back, has been able to break off a couple of steady runs here in the ground game for Hopewell Valley. Vlasic back to Valenza, right side, met quickly at the line of scrimmage, but able to fight his way forward for at least a yard.
Yep. Hopewell
From the 21
just
down to the
inside
20.
the 20, yeah.
We'll mark it closer to the 19.
Creeping their way into the red zone.
2 backs to the left. Play action. Vlasic boots and throws. Intended for Hemmer. Pass a bit high and falls incomplete. Clock stops with 7:15 to go here in quarter number 2. This is 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Well, definitely 4 down territory. No doubt there. Unless you want to try to kick a field goal. Hard to say. It looks like the wind is blowing across the field.
Yeah. I wouldn't try a field goal at all in this wind, regardless of where it's blowing.
Yeah, not this. At least not this early. Maybe if you absolutely had to, but yeah, that wind is sort of swirling a little bit.
Shotgun snap, dropping back, floated, incomplete, intended for Hemmer. A flag does come in. I don't know if this is going to be intentional grounding or not. It looked like there was a receiver in the area. An eligible receiver downfield potentially here against Hopewell. We'll see. It is. Penalty will be declined by Neptune. It'll set up 4th down. 9 yards to go.
Well, this is really big for Hopewell because they haven't really been able to do much offensively until this series. You don't want to get down this close and then come away with nothing, so.
Vlasic in the gun. Valenza to the right. They want to throw. Pressure comes. Vlasic throws off his own lineman, and it falls incomplete.
Is that what it was? Went off his own guy?
Yep.
I thought it got spiked. Oh, man.
No, went to go throw right side, and the ball hit off the backside of one of his linemen. Turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for Neptune. 7:03 to play in quarter number 2.
Yeah, they got to the 21, got about a yard and a half run from Valenza, then went to the pass 3 straight times, 3 straight incomplete passes. A little surprised they went away from the run completely down there.
Handoff. Pinnock, strong carry, still keeping the feet moving. Ball comes out at the end. No signal yet. Now they're calling him down at the end of the run. Pinnock with a strong carry on 1st down, about 12.
A very strong carry. That guy, he is tough to bring down, just a sophomore.
Handoff, no keeper. It's Brown with space, turning on the Jets, and he's tackled inside the 50. Jacob Berman there on the tackle for Hopewell Valley. 1st down again for Neptune.
Yep, quick fake and just gave him enough time to just get up and around the corner, and off he went down the sideline, taken out at 44, the Hopewell 44, 26-yard gain.
Snap taken, Brown to Pinnock up the middle, lunging forward and fighting his way for a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7, nearing 6 minutes to play here in the 1st half.
I'm sorry, Mike, who was that?
That was Pinnock on the carry.
Okay.
Second and 7. Hopewell 43, snap taken by Brown. Sets, throws, pass is complete. The pass caught that time by De'Aaron Lynch. We'll see where the spot is. They're going to give him the 1st down. He looked about a yard short based on where he fell. And the Hopewell crowd obviously not happy with that spot.
No, they're not.
About a yard and a half short, and they give him the first down. Here's Brown, pistol set. Snap taken, Pinnock up the middle. Strong legs, moving still for Pinnock. He's stacked up by a couple of Bulldogs. And he's got another strong carry up the ground, a good gain on first down. Flag thrown at the end of the play. And I think this is against Neptune. But we will see. Official at the 31-yard line. Looks like he's about to walk back.
Got the chain gang tonight. A couple of ex-coaches, baseball coach Kenny Harrison, girls basketball coach Jeff Loesch, and current cross-country coach Aaron Oldfield. That's a heck of a chain gang down there, I'll tell you that much.
Flag at the end of the play. The sideline warning. Called against Neptune. No foul. Just a warning. 2nd and 5, it looks like, here for Neptune. Almost 6. Hearing 5 minutes to go in the first half. Brown takes the snap. Handoff left side. Spike down to the turf. Ball's loose. They're going to call him down again.
Yeah, he was down.
A huge pop on that right side of the defense. The edge has been set tonight from the Bulldogs. And I think that was Lucas Hemmer on the stop that time.
Who had that carry?
Well, the carry was number 6.
Oh, it was 6, okay.
Yassine McMillan.
3rd
down looming. And about 7 in front of Neptune. The ball spotted on the Hopewell Valley 32-yard line.
Well, Hopewell's come up big in these situations so far. Except for the first drive, but ever since they've...
Brown with a back to his right. It's Pinnock. Trips right as well. Drops back. Looking right. Throws it left. Flag comes in. It'll be pass interference against Hopewell Valley. First down and 10 to go for Neptune.
Yeah, as soon as the receiver was going down, as soon as he started to make his cut inside, it looked like there was some contact there. And the ref wasted little time.
Oh, it's a hold on the offense and pass interference against the defense.
Okay.
Penalties offset. They'll replay 3rd down.
Well, that'll make that Hopewell fan happy because he was screaming, "What about the holding down below us?"
Yeah, he was.
So
he's been pretty unhappy tonight.
He's. Don't worry, Mike. You haven't heard the last of him. I heard him the last time I was here.
Timeout Neptune. That's their final timeout here in the first half. 4:10 to go in quarter number 2. Tonight's game on WBCB, proudly brought to you in part by Haldeman Ford, celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community. Haldeman Ford on Business Route 33 in Hamilton Township. 7-0 Neptune. 3rd down and a long 7 to go in front of them here, Fish, with 4:10 to play in the first half. They got that first touchdown on their first drive, but since then, Hopewell Valley defensively, they've been pretty strong in the run game. Trying to lock down this aerial attack. The penalty keeping the drive alive for the time being, the offsetting penalties rather.
Yeah. I mean, Hopewell, like I said, they've their second series, they forced a punt. Their third series, they forced an incomplete pass on 4th down. They're trying to come up big late in the downs here.
3rd down, going deep. Pass is incomplete, intended for De'Aaron Lynch, and out of bounds. It's 4th and 7. Neptune keeping the offense on the field.
Yeah.
They took a shot. They tested Jude Berman again, this time unsuccessful.
What a great year Jude Berman has had.
Dave Caldwell earlier this year crowning Jude Berman as the best athlete in Mercer County, and it's really tough to argue with when you look at what he's accomplished on both the gridiron and on the hardwood.
Yeah.
A tremendous athlete indeed. Here's 4th down. Maybe Berman can help get him a stop here. 4th and 7 for Neptune. It's Brown dropping back, throwing right. Pass is incomplete. It's Jacob Berman there on the stop.
Yeah.
A big boom laid on that hit Turnover on downs again, forced by Hopewell Valley, and a flyer shaken up down on the field for Neptune.
Well, you really got to give Hopewell's defense a lot of credit because they have, after that first drive where Neptune just moved right down the field, they've given up some yards on these next couple drives. Well, not on the second one, but the last couple. And they've toughened up when they've had to. And twice now, Neptune's gone out on downs, and really good job of pass coverage there by Berman.
Michael McLennan, the injured receiver, now to his feet and heading back towards the Neptune sideline. Walking back under his own power, good to see. 4 minutes exactly left in this first half. How aggressive you think Hopewell Valley is here, Fish?
I don't know. 4 minutes. I mean, a
lot of time.
Yeah, they have all 3 timeouts left, I think. Yeah, so I think they might try to run a few here and see where it gets them, see if Valenza can break off a big one. I don't think he can throw the ball deep.
1st and 10. Vlasic throwing right side. Pass is complete. Valenza on the swing pass. Fights his way forward. A strong first down gain. Sets up 2nd and short here for Hopewell Valley.
I mean, there's no plays no plays ever come to this side of the field. They all go to that side.
It's true. It's actually 2nd and 6. I guess Valenza stepped out short. It looked like he had a gain of 7 there, but only 4 they give him. Vlasic wants to throw. Pressure comes, throws right, pass is deflected and out of bounds. 3rd down, 3:53 to play.
Well, got to throw it now, I think.
Well, you could run it and keep the clock running because Neptune is out of all their timeouts.
Yeah, to not give. Then you're thinking like you're not thinking about going out and doing something positive. You're just defending.
Vlasic keeps zone run, shakes a defender.
Short.
Stacked up just short of the first down, although we'll see in the spot.
No, I don't think he got it. I don't.
The far judge just gave him the first down. He's moving the sticks. Fish.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really. This was the first play that came to our side.
Yeah.
He was a clear 1.5 yards short. That's probably a makeup call for the Neptune spot earlier. It was that same official on that side of the field
Holy
that made
cow.
the call, yeah. Clock stays moving. Movement up front. He was in the neutral zone. No flags. That was Cohen Johnson a little too antsy up front. Vlasic on the keeper, reads up the middle,
fumble.
Ball comes out, but he falls back on top.
Yeah, fortuitous, came right back up to him.
Gain of 3 at 2nd and 7, under 3 to play in the first half.
I think you'll see it go in the air here.
Whistle blows ahead of the snap. Vlasic wants to throw. Launches over the middle. It's incomplete, intended for Whitlock.
Yeah, it looked like he had it, didn't it?
Hit him in the hands, falls to the surface. 3rd down looming.
Yeah, that was, I think that one should have been caught. I mean, he was kind of turning as he tried to catch it, so I'm not sure if it came up on him quick, but now you might run the ball if you want to try to use some clock.
3rd and about 7.
3rd and 7 midfield. Yeah.
Vlasic wants to throw again, has time, floats it. This time complete to Whitlock. Turns it upfield across the 40, barrels over a defender at the 35, and a late hit right in front of the official and no flag.
Holy cow. Wow.
Dave Caldwell, I can see his jaw dropped from here. That is insane.
Yes.
A complete and utter lack of sportsmanship. The defensive back got away with a late hit there from Neptune.
I mean, did nobody see that?
Everyone saw it.
Yeah.
The official, it was right in front of his face. How he doesn't throw the flag there is beyond everybody here in attendance.
Yeah.
Valenza, handoff up the middle, fighting off defenders and swung down at the 30.
Yeah, he did a little spin move there after the first contact. Spun out, got him about 2 or 3 more yards.
Strong gain of 5 there from Valenza. Under 2 minutes here in the half. Vlasic directing traffic. Valenza to his right, bootleg that way. Keeper for Vlasic. Using his linemen and fighting across the line of scrimmage inside the 30, down to about the 29.
And then going back to that last play there, you like to see that, Whitlock having that other one bounce out of his hands, and then you go right back to him and he gets a nice big play. And, he's got faith in him. The guy's done the job for him all year.
Vlasic with Valenza to his right. Bulldogs want to throw. Vlasic nearly intercepted. A lot of contact on Jude Berman at the top of the play there. Could argue that the defensive back might have been there a bit early on his back. But that ball thrown into double coverage, nearly intercepted. It's 4th and short.
Well, I guess you go for it here. I mean,
they are.
Yeah, you almost have to, yeah.
Vlasic with 2 receivers to his left. Valenza to his right. Yadimick and Whitlock, the receivers on the left side. Whistle blows. Neptune doesn't have a timeout. The whistle blows as if they want to take one. The officials stop the play. Neptune doesn't have a timeout. This should be a flag, should it not?
Or at least a technical foul, right?
I just don't understand. This game is getting away from this officiating crew very quickly. They pick up a flag. They don't throw one. They picked up one.
Yeah, what is happening?
They never threw one, but they picked up one. They did not explain what happened.
Dave Caldwell.
They waved the flag. Dave Caldwell, if I'm Dave Caldwell, I'm taking a timeout here myself just to talk to these officials and tell them figure it out because this is egregious.
Well, he's talking to them, and they're calling him over.
I would even I'm not a coach. I'm just the play-by-play guy.
Well, Caldwell. You have Caldwell talking to 2 officials right now. The white hat's over there.
They got to get this under wraps quick, though. This is getting out of hand.
I don't know what
they need to figure this out. That is clear as day.
They explained something.
Not sure if these guys have worked together for the first time or if they've been together all season, but they need to get on the same page fast because this has been a sloppily officiated first half, as you can get. Still unsure of what is happening down on the field. It's 4th and short. Again, Neptune tried to call a timeout with no timeouts.
Right.
Typically at the high school and college level, that is a penalty.
Yeah. Oh.
1:08 left. Action set to resume here for Hopewell Valley. After the Zebras ensue a zoo. Vlasic steps up. Bottled. Slipping defenders. Fighting forward, and he's got a first down.
What a run by Vlasic. It looked like just as he got past the line, it looked like they were going to bring him down with an ankle tackle, and he stepped out of that and then sort of banged his way through and picked up, down to the 19, picked up 10 yards there.
1 minute left. A timeout called this time by Dave Caldwell, not to talk to the officials, but to talk to his team with 60 seconds to play in the first half. Trailing by a score, Grayson Vlasic, the senior quarterback, using his legs and shedding off defenders to get the first down yardage.
That's, Vlasic, his legs are a weapon, that's for sure. And he showed it there. I really thought they were going to have him. I thought they had him down around the feet, and he was going down, but he kind of managed to step out of it.
Vlasic back in the gun with Valenza to his left. Takes the snap and feeds Valenza right side. Not much room for him there. Timeout taken.
Just about a yard pickup there.
Second and about 9 to go. .50 seconds left. Quarter number 2, 7-0 Neptune. Hopewell Valley trying to keep this drive moving in the direction it has. As they have now marched inside the red zone, the ball spotted around the 18-yard line here in Neptune territory.
Stick around for our halftime show. We'll have the stats, we'll have scores, and whatever highlights we can get from this week's consolation games, crossover games, whatever you want to call them. And this week's 12th Man TD Club Players of the Week. A jam-packed halftime, Mike.
Second down and about 9. Shotgun formation, Vlasic. Play action, bootleg left, sets, throws right, off the hand of Jude Berman and incomplete.
Ooh, he had him. He had him. Berman cut to the right side and got inside the defender, and just that ball went about I don't know, what'd you say, about a yard? Not even, about a foot past him.
Yeah, if that ball is 6 inches lower, Berman maybe gets his full hand on it and is able to corral it in.
Yeah, that play.
He's able to get a couple fingers on it. Here's 3rd and long. 44 seconds to play in the first half. Vlasic in the gun, looking left, pressure comes, steps up, throws, end zone, incomplete.
Yeah.
Intended for Whitlock.
Yeah, they had
Strong coverage from Neptune, and it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, they had him blanketed on that play.
The offense staying on for Hopewell. 37 seconds remain, clock stopped.
Who was that on the coverage? Number 1? Deron Lynch? I think it was, yeah.
Now it looks like the field goal team is coming on.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well.
Hopewell Valley trying to get 3. The wind is whipping from left to right.
Yep. Got to try to play that wind. 35-yard attempt.
Josh Reinhardt on for the field goal. Snap, handled. Kick is up. And it is good. 7-3 the score with 31 seconds to play in the first half. The Bulldogs able to find a score at the end of the drive. It's for 3. Well, they will head to the halftime locker room, not scoreless in this one, and a strong drive to build off of their Fish.
Absolutely, Mike. I mean, it's only 3 points, but you know what? It's points. And after you gave up a touchdown on their first possession of the game, you shut them down the rest of the way. And finally, on this last series, to come back and put any kind of points on the board, that's a huge, huge momentum lift going into that locker room. And now you just got to try to, don't limit this return. Don't give them anything big where they can get a quick play.
Reinhardt and Yadamick with the ball teed up around their own 40. Yadamick did kick off the first one tonight. Kind of pooched it up. See if they do the same thing here. 31 seconds left, 7-3 the score. Yadamick blasts this one. Takes a bounce inside the 10, whistles blow. And a false start going to be called on the kicking team.
Huh. That's the first penalty of the game on Hopewell. All right, 5-yard penalty.
They'll kick it from their own 35.
I'll tell you what, Reinhardt, with that wind blowing, you really got to give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, he drilled it.
He did. I guess he just sort of kicked it to the left side of the upright and then let the wind just carry it through.
Reinhardt now, squib kicks, bounces inside the 40, bobbled, it's loose! The Bulldogs have it! First and 10 for Hopewell, 27 seconds to go from the Neptune 40.
Wow. Neptune looked all confused on that.
Hopewell still with at least a timeout left here. At the very least, an opportunity to set up Reinhardt for another field goal look before halftime.
Yeah, right. Well, first and 10 at the 40, 27 seconds left. Time to get a few plays here. Wow, what a momentum switch. Well, you talk about a fortuitous penalty for you. Their first penalty called on Hopewell, and it turns out to be a major break for Hopewell.
Vlasic, shotgun snap, pressure comes, floats,
Oh, what a hit.
incomplete. A big hit laid on Mike Whitlock. McLennan there on the tackle and jarred that one loose.
Yeah.
Second and 10.
You gotta be superhuman to catch that with the hit he laid on him.
23 seconds remain in the first half. Yadimick to the right with Whitlock, the two receivers right side. Berman far left. Vlasic, here comes the blitz. Rolling right, floats it sideline. It's caught. Valenza on the completion, steps out of bounds. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Well, Vlasic was looking downfield, looking deep.
Oh,
and
no. Again, they spot him out of bounds short of the first down.
Oh, man.
They spot him at third and about 3. Wow, it looked like he had the first down by a couple of yards. I mean, if you're going to say he stepped out there, then he didn't make the catch because that's where he kind of caught the ball at, no? It
Yeah.
looked like, at least from this angle. Clock stops with 16 seconds. It's third and short. Vlasic looking right. Throws that way. Pass. Batted. Deflected and caught.
By who?
Jude Berman hauling that one in. Deflected out of the hands of Hemmer and caught. Berman, right place, right time. First down, 10 to go, and a timeout taken by Hopewell Valley with 9 seconds left in the first half.
Wow. What?
The tip drill working in favor of Hopewell Valley.
Yeah, sure did.
What a catch. Lucas Hemmer came over the middle, the tight end, and there was a flyer in the area. He batted it off of Hemmer, and Berman, he was kind of already down on his backside and made the catch. Well past the sticks for the first down. 9 seconds to go. The ball placed right around the 19-yard line of Neptune.
Yeah, just inside the 20.
Be about a 30-yard field goal here again for Reinhardt, but 9 seconds to go. Hopewell Valley is going to try and make this at least a closer effort.
Boy, how this would be massive if Hopewell could put more points on the board.
Trips left. Vlasic again taking the snap. He rolls left, has time, steps up, throws, incomplete.
Yeah, just in time.
2 seconds left. And Hopewell going to trot out the field goal unit once more.
I'll tell you, if Vlasic got rid of that just in time, if he'd have tried to run that anymore, clock would have ran out.
Yeah.
So now we have Reinhardt trying, should be about a 37-yarder.
It's from the 19-yard line.
36. 1 yard longer than the last one.
Snap handled. Reinhardt's kick
blocked.
blocked. It's free. Caught off the deflection. Turning it upfield. Ball's loose at the end of the play. And now they call him down at the very end. Lucas Hemmer on the chase down tackle.
Hemmer came around and tried to bang it out. Very alertly, he came down and bashed the ball, but they're calling him down.
That's the 4th blocked kick of the season here for Neptune. We talked about it during the broadcast open. A handsy defense and special teams unit from Neptune. They'll take a 7-3 lead into the halftime locker room. The Trentonian halftime show coming up next here on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Back here at Ackerson Field in Pennington at Hopewell Valley High School, and right now Neptune holding a 7-3 lead on the host Bulldogs. And let's run through some of these first half stats. First of all, let's just run through the scoring. Neptune on their first possession drove down the field, and Michael McLennan got a 6-yard pass from Caleb Brown. Jack Waldeman with the extra point made it 7-0 Neptune. It stayed that way almost the entire half until Josh Reinhardt kicked a 35-yard field goal in a crosswind, and that's where we stand right now, 7-3. Neptune leads. First half stats, we have for rushing for Neptune, Caleb Brown, quarterback Caleb Brown, 6 carries for 41 yards. Kingston Riddick, sorry about that. What is that name? Kingston Pinnock. I cannot write good. Kingston Pinnock, 7 carries for 38 yards. And Hasim McMillan, 2 carries for 17 yards. Neptune, 15 carries for 96 yards as a team. Passing, Caleb Brown is 6 for 10 for 32 yards. McLennan, 4 catches for 25 yards and a TD. Hassan McMillan, 1 for -2. And Jerron Lynch, 1 catch for 9 yards. So for Neptune, 25 plays for 128 yards of total offense. They have 6 first downs, 4 penalties for 35 yards, 1 punt for 34 yards. For Hopewell Valley, Ethan Valenza rushing 11 for 44 yards, 11 carries, 44 yards. Grayson Vlasic, 5 carries for 23 yards, and Luke Hemmer on a bad punt snap got credited for -3 yards on 1 carry, even though it wasn't really a running play. 17 carries for 64 yards for the Bulldogs. Passing, Vlasic 6 for 16 for 62 yards. Mike Whitlock, 2 catches for 23 yards. Ethan Valenza, 2 for 11. Luke Hemmer, 1 for 15. Jude Berman, 1 for 13. Hopewell has actually ran 8 more plays than Neptune, 33 plays for 126 yards of total offense. 5 first down for the Bulldogs, 1 penalty for 5 yards, 1 punt for 30 yards. So that is it for the statistics. And now let's run through. We had some crossover games this week on Wednesday and Thursday, and if you're wondering why they were then, that's because they needed officials for this weekend for the playoff game. So let's look at the scores. Hightstown ended its season on a high note, taking a 21-14 victory over Robbinsville in the Battle of Route 130. The Rams finished with 3 wins in their last 4 games after a 1-5 start. Ryan Walsh threw for 239 yards and 3 touchdowns. Daniel Young grabbed two scoring strikes. Jack Walsh caught the other. Both receivers had 100 yards in receiving. For the Ravens, Gavin Yablonowitz threw a TD pass to Ricky Bender, and Will Raftery ran for a score as Robbinsville finished 3-7. Lawrence ended its season with a 500 record, taking a 56-19 victory over Nottingham to finish 5-5. The loss brought a merciful end to the North Star season. They just managed 1 win all year, and they struggled through injuries and a lot of inconsistencies. No stats were available for winning Lawrence in that game, but Nottingham's Ted Mondesir rushed for a touchdown and threw 2 TD passes to Gene Bosquet. I may have some more Lawrence football news on the Trentonians website tomorrow afternoon, so check for that.
Nice tease there, Fish.
Yeah.
It was a good tease.
Thank you. Another team that had a rough 2025 campaign was Allentown. They almost also finished with 1 win after a 15-6 loss to Barnegat. Owen Baker threw a TD pass to Edward Talmany for the Redbirds points. West Windsor-Plainsboro, just a really, really tough season for them. They got beat by New Brunswick, and in a regular season game, Notre Dame fell to Red Bank Catholic 41-0. Red Bank Catholic, one of the top teams in the state, so if that didn't get Notre Dame playoff ready, I don't know what will. And Notre Dame will now await for their playoff fate. So that's it for the scores, and we also can run through this week's 12th Man TD Club Player of the Week for Week 8. Let's start with the offensive back of the week, Tamir Brown from the Pennington School, a sophomore running back. He finished the season with a bang, gaining 188 yards on 16 carries, 5 touchdowns, and a 36-6 win over Petty. Offensive lineman of the week we have right here in front of us, Sean Kelly, a senior offensive lineman for Hopewell Valley. Sean led the Bulldogs communication, helped them rush and pass for over 300 yards in a 34-16 win over Hightstown. Defensive lineman of the week, Luke Waffley from the Hunt School, a senior D end. Luke had 5 sacks, 6 tackles for a loss, and 14 tackles. Wow, that's a career for some guys, as Hunt beat the number 9 team in the country 31-14. Co-defensive backs of the week. We start with Dom DeFrancis from Steiner, junior D-back. Dom added to his team lead in tackles with 9, including 1 tackle for loss and 1 fumble recovery in a 16-13 win over Nottingham for Steiner. And also Desan Jones from Ewing, senior defensive back. What a memorable night he had. 5 tackles and a game-winning 68-yard fumble return for a touchdown in a 30-24 win over Hamilton. Desan also had 3 receptions for 26 yards in the touchdown. And finally, special teams player of the week, Ave Ingram from Trenton, senior wide receiver defensive back. He recovered a blocked punt for a touchdown, helping Trenton secure a playoff spot with a 28-0 win over Robbinsville. And although it wasn't special teams, he also had 4 catches for 78 yards and 3 touchdowns for a pretty good night. So the TD Club has rescheduled Unsung Hero Night to this Wednesday, November 5th, so that all the schools may attend. So that's it for our halftime show, and we are 2 minutes and 20 seconds away from getting the kickoff here in the second half. Hopewell will receive the kickoff. So Neptune took the opening kickoff and drove right down the field. And I got to tell you, I got to think that the attitude was really good in the Hopewell Valley locker room. I mean, Hopewell's offense drove a few times and got into Neptune territory, couldn't finish the drives, finally finished it with a 35-yard field goal by Josh Reinhardt, and then nearly had another chance, missed a 36-yard field goal after recovering a fumble. So I think Hopewell's got to feel pretty good about the way things have gone, and This reminds me a little bit of the Montgomery game where they had a slow first half and then came out hard in the third quarter and they ended up losing that game. But I don't know. I mean, I kind of like what I've seen. They haven't let these Neptune skill players really dominate games like these guys are able to do. You know, Mike, they've sort of limited to their chunk plays, and you know, it's been a pretty good job by these Bulldogs defense.
It's one thing we talked about at the very beginning of this season, you know, the experience on one side of the football far outweighing the other side, and that, of course, for Hopewell Valley, the defense versus the offense. Tons of experience on that defensive side, a younger, revamped offense with really, you know, Jude Berman and Whitlock being the two guys, and Hemmer with the most experience on this team. But this defense, you talk about attitude, Fish, they set the attitude in that first half. And after a first possession score, you know, you think that things are going to be a little bit tough, an uphill battle. But from that point on, this Bulldogs defense, they've been nothing but nasty, difficult to move the ball against. And when they get deep into their own territory defensively, they stand up tall. It's been a bend, don't break kind of mentality ever since that opening score drive from Neptune.
Yeah, and that's really been it. I mean, they've let Neptune move the ball a little bit, but when they've had to toughen up, they had toughened up. And, you know, we mentioned the physicalness, the way these shore teams play, and Hopewell is matching them with that right now. And, you know, this is anyone's game. You know, I was a little wondering how this was going to work out after Neptune drove the field and then got a 3-and-out right away. I was like, whoa. What's happening here? But Hopewell really got it together, and you know, I'm excited for this second half.
Hopewell Valley will receive to begin half number 2. The offense building some positive trends there, Fish, to end the first half. And the ground game, when they got going, it really was the side-to-side kind of sweeping and outside off-tackle runs that were working for Hopewell Valley, with Valenza specifically. We saw Vlasic towards the stretch down the end there of quarter number 2, getting free on the read options and the inverted veer options. So we'll probably see another heavy dosage. I mean, I know we'll see another heavy dosage of the ground game here from Hopewell Valley.
Yep. Yeah, no doubt.
Berman and Whitlock deep to receive. Jack Waldman. Squib kick. Bounces out of bounds, and good field position to start for Hopewell Valley. As it bounces out at their own 35, it'll give them good field position to start.
I'd like to thank whoever dropped off. Who gave us this candy?
our good friend, our public address announcer here tonight at Hopewell Valley.
We got to thank him, and got a nice little bag here with some Smarties. Wow, I haven't had Smarties since I was 8 years old. And Dum Dum lollipops, and
for those listening, Fish was 8 years old in 1943, so it's been quite some time. It's been quite some time since he's had.
All right.
I'm just kidding, Fish. Happy Halloween, buddy.
Yeah. What I really was is bad enough. You don't have to embellish it. I was a 60s
We are very
kid.
good friends. That's the only reason I said that.
It was good. And Colin certainly enjoyed that.
Vlasic with pressure. He's going to be sacked quickly. Bottled up at his own 35 and brought down right around the 34. A sack of about 6 on the play. 2nd and 16 here for Hopewell Valley as they start going in the wrong direction. First play here in the second half.
Yeah, and they got in there quick too. It didn't even give him a chance to step up or try to escape the rush. They were in on him fast.
Valenza to the left. They give it to him. Sweep right. Cuts it up the middle. And he stood up. The whistles blow, and we'll see. They give him forward progress down at the 36, 37. But Valenza at the end of that run, I think the whistle blew kind of prematurely there because he was still moving forward when they blew that play dead and fell forward for about 2 or 3 more at the end of that. But they mark him down at the 37.
Yeah, I've seen enough guys move piles a little bit.
Right.
That you got to give them a chance. There's been some early whistles, some weird spots, some bad
Classic.
non-calls.
Looking left, rolling right. Flag is thrown. Throws it away as he's nearly sacked. And another flag thrown at the end of the play as this is going to be intentional grounding against Vlasic, and they're also going to call a hold, I think, against Hopewell Valley.
Yeah, that was a disaster from the beginning to the end for Hopewell. I would guess they're going to take the grounding call.
Yeah.
You know, you lose the down on that. Well, it didn't indicate what what one's being declined.
Right. Well, at least they said what penalties they were. We've had enough trouble just getting the call relayed up here tonight.
Yeah.
Progress, baby steps.
They did a hold, and then they showed the grounding.
Yeah, they showed both penalties called. They didn't tell us which one is the one that will be enforced.
Yeah. We're going to go out on a limb and say it's grounding. Okay.
The holding is declined. The grounding is accepted as we anticipated here in the broadcast booth. It'll bring up what should be third and long.
Really long. Now he's just calling it again.
It's fourth, actually. Fourth down and forever to go.
Yeah.
Punt team's got to come on. Hemmer from his own end zone just about as he's standing right on the goal line.
Wow, that's a 24-yard loss. Wow.
An official just realizing he didn't have his flag on him. De'Aaron Lynch having to help him out. Hopewell fans not happy with the officiating.
Well, no, that was grounding. I mean, it was.
Hemmer with time, a good snap. Low line drive punt, takes a bounce at the 40. Handled, turning upfield, it's McMillan. And a shoestring tackle drags him down at the Hopewell Valley 35. Good field position here for the Flyers, 1st and 10.
Yeah,
tonight's game on WBCB brought to you by the Trentonian, the only newspaper in Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County. 7 days a week. 7-3. Neptune, you mentioned Fish. We got good field position again here off of a good punt return.
Yep.
But again, the intentional grounding penalty setting them back quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're punting from that deep in your territory.
Man in motion, jet sweep left side. And a strong tackle made. Yadamick combining there with Barker on the edge. A gain of 4 on first down, 2nd and 6.
Who carried that?
I think that was number 7.
Number 7, yeah.
Yeah, William Holland.
Okay, he hadn't carried the ball all night. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, first real touch for him. Holland split wide right. Him and Lynch, the 2 receivers to the right. Pinnock, the back to the left. Man in motion, it's Holland. Blitz comes from Hopewell Valley. Brown keeps, rolls right, slips a defender. Nowhere to go, and he loses 4 as he runs out of bounds.
Yeah, he stopped before he ran out of bounds. He sort of surveyed the territory, and then he said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm getting out of bounds.
3rd and a long 13 here for Neptune.
Yeah, ball back now at the 38. That's a 7-yard loss.
It's a big situation for the Hopewell defense. Tested here on 3rd and 13. The ball spotted right around the 37. Man in motion is Pinnock. Brown floats, screen pass complete. McLennan across the 30, tripped up around the 28-yard line, shy of the first down. It'll make it 4th and manageable here for Neptune, 4th and about 2.
Well, that's all Neptune wanted to do. If it couldn't get a first down or a touchdown, it just wanted to make itself 4th and manageable, and that's exactly what it did.
That's going to bring up a big 4th down for your Bulldogs.
4th and 2, nearing 9 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. McMillan at the top of the screen, or at the top of the play. Handoff to Pinnock, tripped up, still moving, and he's got the first down by a yard, it looks like.
Yeah, he's believe me, if you could see him, you'd know he's a short yardage back.
Just enough for a Neptune first down.
They give him the first down. One official looks like he wants a measurement. The other officials are moving the sticks. It's 1st and 10.
Yes, Aaron Oldfield's happy. He was hoping there were no measurements tonight, being on the chain gang. He's just pinch hitting. Oh!
Pinnock blasted in the backfield, but still manages to fall forward for 3.
Now that's just a tough football player. He was hit. I thought he was going down right there, and he just bounced off and went forward for 3 yards. That kid.
Some strong running tonight from Pinnock. He's in the pistol as the back. 2 receivers to either side here for Brown. 2nd and about 7. Brown takes it on the keeper. Flag comes. An early movement from Pinnock. They missed it earlier. They get it this time.
That's going to be a false start.
A 5-yard loss. 2nd and 12.
That'll be a 5th penalty for 40 yards. For you soccer fans out there, we'll be right back here at Hopewell Valley tomorrow afternoon, I guess. Jordan Hirsch and I with the Colonial Valley Conference Tournament finals. We'll have the girls game at 2, Allentown and PDS. And then the boys game is Notre Dame and Princeton. No, is it? Yeah, Notre Dame and Princeton, I think.
Yep.
Rematch of last year's final.
Yeah, Notre Dame scored an Olympico goal in their semifinal matchup. I'll continue my thought later. Brown floating deep down the seam. Pass is incomplete. Jake Berman there again on the coverage. Intended that time for the senior running back Will Holland down the seam. It's 3rd down. I was going to say Notre Dame scored an Olympico to get to the CVC tournament finals. To my memory, the last time that happened, special shout out, it was my senior year at Notre Dame. Eric Longden did so at Ryder, what was then the MCT semifinals against Lawrence, and was able to gift a berth to the final. Here's 3rd and 13. Brown on the keeper, dicing and cutting up the middle, but he's tackled at the 20. Short of the marker by a handful at least, and 4th down now looming.
Yeah, and once again, I guess they were just trying to get themselves a 4th and somewhat manageable. This is a little longer than the last 4th down. This would be 4th and 6 at the 20.
Hopewell Valley trying to stand tall yet again. The ball spotted just on the red zone line at the 20. This is 4th and about 6.
Another big 4th down. Here we go. Defense, make some noise.
Brown in the gun again with a back to his right. It's Pinnock. He takes the snap. Boots left. Brown with pressure. Pass is caught. Swung down. The spot, we'll see.
Who caught that? I can't tell.
A Bulldog down on the turf, injured. The catch was hauled in by Haseen McMillan.
Okay.
And an injury timeout for Hopewell Valley. It looks like Jake Berman, the injured Bulldog, down on the field.
Oh, man. Well, whether he got this or not, that was really a nice catch by McMillan. He had to go up high and pluck that out of the air.
6:33 left here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see where they spot this football.
Berman being
The
looked
one
at.
official is standing very close to where the yard marker is. They're going to measure.
I thought he had it, but I could be wrong.
Jacob Berman to his feet. He'll trot over to the Bulldogs sideline. Measurement coming on here. Let's see. It is a 1st down.
Yeah. More importantly, Jude Berman is coming off the field. He's seems to be okay. Where is he? I don't even see him.
Jacob Berman.
Oh, Jacob Berman. Yeah.
Here's 1st and 10. At the 15. Brown in the pistol. Gets the snap. Hands to Pinnock. Slips a defender, cuts it back, and dives forward. Down at the 10. A gain of 5. Every time tonight, Pinnock looks like he's going nowhere. He's able to find positive yardage.
Yeah, he is not an easy guy to bring down.
Six minutes to play in the third.
Pinnock has rushed for 48 yards tonight, leading rusher.
Second and a long 5. Shotgun. Brown rolling left. Blitz comes. Floated back. Pass is incomplete. The defensive line converging in on that screen. A great read from the senior DN, Carter Horvath. Almost had an interception.
Yeah. It really was. It was interesting because Brown came, he rolled to his left, then he turned around and threw back over toward the center of the field. And that didn't fool anybody on Hopewell.
Clock stops at 5:45. Here is third and about 5 to go. Two receivers right. It's McMillan and Holland. Pinnock the back to the right in the gun. Brown keeps, rolls right, cuts it upfield, but he's bottled up. Whistle hasn't blown. Now it does. And he is stopped. No gain, maybe even a loss. Here's fourth down. Seemed like a loss. He was behind the line when they blew it dead.
Yeah, they gave him a yard loss.
This is fourth and a long 6.
Well, they've converted. They're 2 for 2 on fourth down on this drive. Let's see if Hopewell can shut them down this time.
All right, here we go.
5 minutes in the third. Clock continues to tick. Fourth down and 7 in front of them. Brown dropping back. Here's the blitz. Steps up. Stiff arms a man. Throws. End zone. Touchdown. Pass is caught in the corner. Looked like it was McLennan. It was hauled in by Lynch.
Lynch?
Lynch makes the catch. Horvath a bit shaken up for Hopewell Valley at the end of the play. Dave Caldwell out towards the hash mark. Not happy with the officials.
Well, I tell you what, that play, they looked like they had Brown. He managed to buy some time. I think Caldwell might think he might have been over the line when he threw the ball.
That, or they might have gotten away with a crackback block on Horvath based on how he was running out towards the field and pointing out towards his injured player. When that play flipped the other way, they might have gotten a blindside block on Horvath.
Well, I mean, that was
high snap, movement at the line of scrimmage. Should have been a false start on that extra point. The kicker was never set. The extra point is good. And just another flaw with this officiating crew here tonight. They have had a tough one, to say the least. That's just the tip of the iceberg. 4:43 left in this one. 14-3 now the score. Neptune in front. But Hopewell Valley feeling like they're playing against 13 guys on the other side of the field with this officiating crew just constantly missing calls and favoring Neptune in crucial situations. Caldwell's typically a pretty mild-mannered guy towards officials, so when he is walking out towards the hash mark to show his frustration, and you've got a coordinator down on the sideline for Hopewell, you know, talking with the near judge kind of face-to-face, telling him, like, you know, we need to get this figured out, and they have not done that tonight.
Yeah.
You hate to see this level of officiating in a playoff game, but
I'm not sure
this is what we got.
They usually bring in neutral crews for these games, so I'm not sure where they're from. But going back to that touchdown, I mean, you got to give Brown a lot of credit, though. He bought himself some time. He rolled, and then somehow Lynch was just wide open. I mean, there wasn't anybody there, and Brown did see him and found him just standing in the end zone like he was waiting for a bus.
Squib kick falling on at the 34-yard line by Hopewell Valley.
3 for 3 on fourth downs during that drive. And that was only a 35-yard drive. And they managed to convert 3 fourth downs in it.
Tonight's game on WBCB brought to you by Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. First and 10, the ball placed on the 35. Vlasic, direct snap, keeps. Fighting forward and a strong carry of 8 on first down. Hemmer was the back to his right that time. Able to pick up a block for him. Vlasic, strong carry on first. It's 2nd and 2. No huddle here for Hopewell. Trailing 14-3. Nearing 4 minutes to play and counting here in quarter number 3. Drop. No, sweep left. Hemmer cuts it back up the sideline, across the 40, and tackled at the 30. Inside Neptune territory. Lucas Hemmer with a physical run.
Wow. Physical and speedy. Got it, got around their left side, took off down the sidelines, and now they're, first and 10 at the 29.
And Neptune burns their first timeout. It comes in the third quarter with 3:57 to play in quarter number 3. The Bulldogs marching down the field. Lucas Hemmer flips the field, and he's down at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Hopewell when action resumes here in the third quarter.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
1st and 10 for Hopewell. Bunch pistol set. Vlasic keeps left side. Positive yardage and then some. A strong carry of 6, almost 7. Bring him down to the 24 just about. 2nd and about 4, maybe 5. Vlasic taking his time getting the play in from the sideline.
Yeah, it's funny. You go back to that 35-yard drive. That took about 6 minutes off the clock to go 35 yards. Now what's going on?
Delayed injury timeout called on the field.
Okay. And again, if you're joining us early or just joining us, we apologize for no video. The winds wreaked havoc with us tonight.
Back in motion. They give it to Hemmer on the sweep. Here he goes across the 20, inside the 10, still standing. Luke Hemmer, touchdown Bulldogs.
Well, that's what you call a spectacular run. He came down and around, and it looks like he would bent down, and his arms, he looked like he was doing like toe touches or something, and then he got back up and then continued to run. That was just a fantastic run. Talk about putting a charge back into your team.
Lucas Hemmer goes beast mode, takes it in from 24 yards out, carrying Flyers on his back.
And I guess they're going to go for 2 to try to make this a field goal difference.
Man in motion, it's Berman from left to right. Vlasic looking right, has time, rolls right, all day, floats, left, caught! 2-point is good! Mike Whitlock there for the catch.
Wow. Vlasic was scrambling around, scrambling, rolled over toward the right sideline, and then looked back across the field, and somehow Whitlock snuck away from the defender. Was on the side of the end zone, and he found him. What a great play that was.
They call his number time and time again. Grayson Vlasic, the senior, dazzling on that drive with his legs, caps it with a two-point conversion throw back across the field to Mike Whitlock. A senior connection, and the Bulldogs with a whole lot of life down on that sideline. It's a three-point game.
You got to give Lucas Hemmer a lot of credit for that drive.
14-11 now the score with 2:34 to play in quarter number 3.
Lucas Hemmer had 2 carries for 55 yards on that drive.
And I don't think we're going to see the end of those carries for Lucas Hemmer after that one.
Nope.
You gave him a glimmer of space, and he took advantage. Didn't matter who was in front of him, behind him. He drug him all the way from the 5-yard line into the end zone. Yadimick, squib kick, hits a flyer, and it is recovered by Neptune. Crisis averted.
Yeah, they didn't avert it in the end of the first half.
Malachi Nurse able to haul it in for Neptune there on the onside kick attempt, or the squib kick attempt, rather. It's 1st and 10 for Neptune, holding on to a 3-point advantage. The ball placed on their own 36.
Lucas Hemmer is suddenly the leading rusher in this game. And that was after a 3-yard loss on the bad punt snap.
Brown hands it off to Pinnock. He's going nowhere. Maybe a yard on the carry based on the spot.
Maybe a yard. Gonna make it 2nd and 9.
That was one of the few times that he actually went down without a fight. Well, I'm sure he fought, but they got him down.
Under 2 minutes to play in the third. Brown with Pinnock to his right, trips that way as well. Wants to throw, launches deep left side. Pass incomplete. Berman stopped following the intended receiver in Lynch. It would have been a walk-in touchdown.
Folks, it went right through his arms. Right through his arms.
And Lynch is now down with an injury.
I don't know what could have happened there.
3rd down and 9 to go. Injury timeout down on the field. Lynch, the intended receiver, he was all alone, and the ball right through his hands.
Yeah, he had his man beat. That was 6 points right there.
1:42 to play in the third quarter, an injury timeout down on the field. We'll take a quick break here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
3rd and 9. Brown in the gun. Pinnock to his left. 3 receivers to the left side of the line. Brown takes the snap. Early movement up front. They got away with it again. Pressure comes. Turning it upfield and running out of bounds is Brown. It's 4th down. He got a yard. 8 to go.
Yeah, they're not going for it this time.
Gonna bring up 4th and 8 for Neptune.
Well, you can feel the momentum switching here.
The punt team out for Neptune. Jude Berman back to receive for Hopewell Valley.
Yeah, he did not pick up a yard there.
Punt team on for Neptune. High snap.
Oh, look out. Oh.
Almost blocked. Adebre on the pressure. Takes a bounce at the 48.
I wouldn't be surprised if his fingertips got a piece
He
of that
definitely
ball.
got a piece.
Yeah.
Ben Franco down on the surface, quickly helped up. 1st and 10 for Hopewell. 1:04 to play in the third quarter. Really good field position for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's just a 12-yard punt. Where they at, the 50 spotting it?
I think they got him at the 48.
48, okay. All right, 14-yard punt.
47.
15-yard punt. A little out
Ryan
of something.
Adebre coming in hot, almost got all of it. Got enough to affect the punt and set up good field position at the 47.
He came really, really close to just blasting that.
1st and 10. Here's Vlasic. Now Valenza the back to his right. Play action pass, swung out to Berman. Jukes at the 50, swung down at the 49.
Slam down, grabbed him by the shirt and just tossed him to the ground.
On the stop, Haseen McMillan. Gain of 5, 2nd and as many to go. 40 seconds to play in the third. Vlasic, couple of hard counts, looks over to the Bulldogs sideline. He's got the play. 2 receivers left. Snap taken, given off to Valenza, sweeping left, turning upfield and just getting back to the line of scrimmage. Final seconds ticking away here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure we'll get another play off. I don't know, they've been going no huddle.
Hopewell trying to get one more off here. It's 3rd and 5. 5 seconds. Hopewell goes with a couple hard counts. And the time runs out in quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains. A 3-point game. 14-11. The 5-seeded Neptune Flyers clinging on to a 3-point advantage over the 4-seed Hopewell Bulldogs. 12 minutes left here in the quarterfinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament on WBCB.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Third down and 5 to go for Hopewell. Getting set for the first play here in the fourth quarter. 14-11, Neptune in front.
Well, we thought this would be a good one, and it is.
Vlasic with a back to either side. Hemmer, the fullback, bunched left. Valenza, the back to the right in the gun. Vlasic takes the snap. Play action. Rolling. Looking for Hemmer. Throws. Pass is tipped and bobbled by Hemmer. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, I think that tip might have affected that a little bit. Put it a little offline.
Fourth down.
I think you're a little too far to go for it right now.
Offense staying on for the time being, but here comes the punt team.
Yeah, you can't, unless you were just trying to draw them off. You don't get it, you give Neptune half a field to have to go.
Yep. And how well the Bulldogs have played defensively tonight. You want to give them a ton of field to work with.
Yes.
Hemmer. Berman rushing up to the line, trying to fake the snap. Here it is. Hemmer with time. A booming punt. Takes a bounce and into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, and that kick's going to go into
11:46 left in the fourth, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Neptune in the offense back out onto the field. Caleb Brown, the junior quarterback, trying to get his offense back on track. Haldeman Ford on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford celebrating their 50th year in business. Proud to sponsor tonight's game on WBCB.
Thanks. Took my headphone off to sneeze. I didn't think the sneeze was ever going to come out. Well, if you're Neptune, what you would want to do right now is just eat up some time and put together a long drive.
Pinnock on the carry, fighting through defenders, and finally swung down.
Neptune with a run up the middle. Gain of about 2.
2 on the carry for Pinnock. Second and 8.
Haven't seen much with Brown with his legs tonight. Of course, as soon as you say something like that, all of a sudden he'll take off on a 30-yarder.
Brown taking his time. Moves Pinnock to the left in the gun. Drops back. Looking left. Throws.
Oh.
Almost intercepted.
That was almost
Through the
intercepted.
hands
That's gonna bring up 3rd down.
of the defensive back.
Couldn't tell who it was from.
It was number 31, Tony Noble, the junior linebacker. Through his hands and incomplete.
That would have been massive.
Huge. This is 3rd and 8.
Well, it's a big play for the defense. You can get the ball back now, and you'll get it in decent field position if you can hold them.
Brown takes the snap. He drops back. Boots left. Throws. Incomplete.
And that pass is gonna
Big
go up.
collision at the 30. 4th down looming. Neptune leading by 3. An easy decision for the punt team to come on here.
That sure is.
Receiver intended. That looked like Michael McLennan. He took a beating on that hit. Noble was there again and laid a big hit on McLennan.
Just the second punt of the night for Neptune.
Jude Berman, he's got a couple of these type of touchdowns on the season. A return specialist deep at his own 42-yard line set to receive. McLennan ready to punt. High snap, handled.
Whoa.
Punt, not good. Bounces at their own 30. At their own 31, a flag is thrown back at the punter. Let's see if this is against Hopewell Valley. This is going to be close. Horvath thinks it is.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Wow.
They call roughing the kicker. Whether the ball was blocked or not, tough to tell. It was a straight up in the air kind of a punt. I'll tell you, if you're going to make that call, you need to be sure.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to go against the
That is a rough call. I mean, the defense did everything it had to do.
That's brutal. Here's Brown. Direct snap, he wants to run. Right side, he's pushed out of bounds for a loss.
Neptune with a run to the right. No gain. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
He was pushed down around the 35. Should be a loss of a couple on that one. They're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, I guess, somehow, some way. Personal foul, face mask against Neptune.
Against Neptune.
All right.
Illegal hands to the face called against Neptune. A 15-yard
15
setback.
yarder.
That's going to cost Neptune 15.
They're at their own 23.
So here we go. It's 1st and 25 for Neptune.
Brown. Handoff. Pinnock. Here he goes. Stiff arms! And down at the 40 was nearly off to the races as he shed it off Jude Berman.
Yeah, he's a power runner. I'm not sure if he would have gone all the way. I'm not sure how speedy he is, but boy, he can knock bodies over. He can plow through people. He is just
He's only a sophomore
only
fish.
a sophomore. My goodness.
Second and more manageable after the big carry from Pinnock. Pistol set here with Brown. Pinnock the back. Back to him up the middle. Another strong carry, and he's met. Swung down.
Run up the middle.
And he's short by about 3.
Bring up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 3 to go. Ball placed at the 34-yard line.
And the Hopewell Valley's
36
defense
rather.
trying to come up big again. Give his team a lift.
Excuse me, it's the
44.
44-yard line. Yep.
Yes.
Here we go. 3rd down. Let's make some noise.
Big play. 9:14 to go. Clock running.
3rd and short. Brown back to Pinnock up the middle. He's got the first down.
Yeah.
Barrels across the 50.
I think anytime this team has a 3rd and anything 5 or less, they're going to that guy.
They mark him down at the 50-yard line. Less than 9 minutes to play. Clock continues to tick.
And this drive kept alive by a roughing the passer penalty. I'm sorry, roughing the punter penalty. Ugh.
Brown running left on the keeper. Stuck at the line. Noble knows best. A big stop.
Uh-oh, we got a Bulldog down.
That's Horvath.
Ugh.
Grimacing in pain, grabbing his left ankle. And that is a big injury for this Bulldogs defense.
Yeah, we'll see what it is.
8:19 to play. Tackle for a loss of 1. It's 2nd and 11 here for Neptune. An injury timeout on the field. We'll be right back here on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Horvath helped over to the sideline, unable to put any weight on his left ankle. Movement up front, flag comes in.
And there's a flag on the play.
We'll see what the call is. It is a false start against Neptune.
Right,
2nd and 16 coming here.
So that's probably going to make it 2nd and 16 for Neptune.
All right, that brings it back. All right, at the Hopewell, no, I'm sorry, at the Neptune 44, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
2nd and 16. McLennan and McMillan, receivers to the left. 2 more to the right here for Brown. Movement, no flag. Brown running left, turns it up, and pushed out of bounds.
Well, and you know you can't contain him all night. He's only got 38 yards before that carry. Well, here's some potential good news if you're a Mercer County football fan. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, Steiner is leading Red Bank Regional 14-6. So that could be a pretty big upset in the making there if Steiner can hang on.
Another injury timeout down on the field. It's a Bulldog who is hurt. 7:58 to play in the 4th. 14-11 to score. 3rd down looming and a ways to go.
He only got 6 yards on that. He must have stepped out of bounds or something.
Yeah, a little bit earlier. It's been a common theme all night tonight where they've stepped out. Tough to tell from where we're at on the far side of the field, but
yeah,
they marked him a couple yards short of where we saw him go out from our vantage point. 3rd and long looming, injury timeout down on the field. We'll be back.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel.
Another injured Bulldog being aided over to the sideline.
Who is that?
That looks to be the defensive end in Ethan Barker, number 50 for Hopewell Valley.
Jeez.
Barker unable to put any weight on his right foot. That's 2 huge losses for this Hopewell defense. 2 of their best defensive linemen sidelined with injuries. 3rd and long.
See how that impacts this game.
Ball at the Hopewell 49. Whistles blow. And a timeout called.
All right, that's a Neptune timeout.
Neptune timeout.
Takes the timeout. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home.
Well, Neptune now just with 1 timeout remaining, Fish. And that is definitely something to consider in just a 3-point game.
That could loom large. Interested to see if these injuries that Hopewell's had impacts the way that they call their plays here, too.
3rd and 9. Man in motion. Snap taken. Brown lofts deep down the middle. nearly intercepted by Jude Berman. It's incomplete.
Yeah, they had double coverage. I don't think that pass ever had a chance. I think he thought his receiver was going to get some separation, and Berman and I couldn't tell who the other one was were right on it.
They were looking for Will Holland again down the seam, unable to connect. And the punt team coming on. McLennan ready to send it back Hopewell Valley's way. Berman is back at their own 15. 7:52 to play. Clock stops before the snap. 4th and 9, they'll punt from the Hopewell 49. Snap handled by McLennan. A much better punt this time. Berman sees it on a couple of bounces, rolls inside the 10, and this one is down at the 8.
Yeah, that was a nice punt.
McLennan flips the field 92 yards in front of the Bulldogs, trailing by 3 with 7:40 to go here in regulation.
Yeah, that's a perfect punt. Well, if perfect, it would have gone out at the 1 yard line, but it's not bad. Where are they at, the 7, the 8?
Yeah, the 8 yard line.
The 8 yard line. So you're looking at a 41 yard punt there.
Tremendous job from McLennan after a couple of shaky punts with the pressure brought from the Bulldogs.
Right, right.
So here is Grayson Vlasic and the Bulldogs offense. Lucas Hemmer, the back. 2 receivers to the left. Man in motion from left to right. It's Vlasic. He'll keep it. Up the middle he goes. And fighting his way positively forward. Across the 10, down at the 11.
Well, you got to go 92 yards, get the lead. Maybe about 72 to put Reinhardt in a position to tie the game with a field goal.
They mark him down at the 12. Gain of 4 makes it 2nd and 6. Hemmer split wide left. Valenza the back, now to the right of Vlasic in the gun. Shotgun snap, looking right. Pass is incomplete, intended for Jude Berman, it looked like. No, it's Yadimick. And the pass is incomplete.
You really got to get something here because you can't be punting from here and give them the ball at midfield again.
Valenza comes off. And coming in to take his place is Matt Helmrich.
Valenza didn't look like he was hurt. He trotted right off, so.
3rd down and 6 in front. Bulldogs deep in their own zone. They give it to Hemmer. And he fights forward. Shy of the 15, down to the 14, a gain of 2. It's 4th and about 4, and the punt team likely coming on. 3 and out forced by this Neptune defense.
Yeah, Neptune did exactly what it had to do there. It got a great punt to put pin.
Oh, no. Vlasic staying on the field. The punt team's not on. They're going to just try to draw him off here,
try and draw him off, yeah. Yeah. If I'm Neptune, I'm turning into a statue here if I'm the Neptune front 4.
They're not going for it. A couple of hard counts. Vlasic now up to the line.
Oh, whoa, almost. Yeah, Vlasic.
Movements and timeout taken finally by Dave Caldwell.
Vlasic did what he could. He dropped back, rushed forward, dropped back. For a minute there, I thought Neptune was going to hop. But they did not.
4th and 4. A timeout called this time from Hopewell Valley with 6:13 to go in the 4th quarter. Luke Hemmer and the punt team likely coming on here out of the timeout.
Yeah, you're really.
All placed on their own 14-yard line and trying to keep this defense in decent position.
Yeah, I mean, you really got to boom one here if you're Lucas Hemmer. You got to put your leg into this like you've never kicked one before. .6:13 left.
Hemmer's ready to punt. Now the whistles sound.
Officials timeout, it looks like. And the ref, What is happening here?
They're pointing up towards the sky. I don't know if there's a drone or if the lights are doing something. It doesn't look like the lights are doing anything.
No.
Yeah, let's just play football here. Here's Hemmer ready to punt. Action finally set to resume with 6:13 to go.
Hammer right on the end zone line.
Snap handled. Hemmer. A booming punt. Handled. Across the 50. Down inside the 45-yard line. Decent return from Haseen McMillan.
Yeah, I mean, Hammer banged it. He hit it pretty far, about 36 yards, but it was a low punt. So he did have time to field it and pick up about, what do you get, about 8 yards, something like that, on the return. Once again, a lot of pressure on this Hopewell defense. Now you got 1st and 10 at the 44, at the Hopewell 44.
Handoff, Pinnock barreling his way forward, not much coming as he gets about 2.
Yeah, 43 actually, I'm sorry.
Down to the 41. Under 6 to play. Neptune with a chance to take precious minutes off this clock.
Yep.
And really, if they can find the end zone, it would ice this one away.
81 yards now for sophomore Kingston Pinnock. Yeah, Hopewell's got to do anything it can do to get this ball back. Try to force a fumble. I'd be shocked if you saw these guys throw the ball right now. They're going to drain. Hopewell just jumped.
Hopewell up front moving. Second and even shorter coming here.
And that's what happens. I mean, you're anxious to make a play. You want to stop them from doing anything. And you're trying to get the jump there, and that's what happens.
Looking down on the Hopewell sideline, Horvath not going to be able to return in this one. He's got his shoulder pads off and ice on his left knee. Low snap handled by Brown, handoff to Pinnock. Fighting forward, and he fights his way across the first down marker down at the Hopewell 30. It's another 1st and 10 for Neptune as they drain this clock down around 5 minutes to go, and it'll continue to tick.
Yep. That was Pinnock again, right?
Pinnock again.
Yeah.
Neptune taking as much time as they need in between plays.
And who can blame them? Yeah, right now with a 1st down, I mean, you can get this down.
Yeah, down close to 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah.
Brown, handoff, Pinnock, back to the middle. Strong carrying, 8 more on the ground.
I'll tell you what, he's the MVP of this game right now.
Run up the middle.
No doubt about it.
I mean, he hasn't scored yet, but he's just had some big runs. I mean, I think he could be wearing those guys down up front too. And now, without 2 of your defensive linemen in there,
I was just about to say, especially with how thin they are now, could definitely argue they are getting worn out.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a steady diet of this kid now.
2nd and about 2, almost 3. Pinnock again up the middle, barreling his way down to the 20, right near that 1st down marker.
That run up the middle is going to bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, 2 yards.
He's short.
3:35 and counting. $96 yards for Pinnock, unofficially.
3rd down and short.
All right, here we go. 3rd and short. Let's make some noise for that defense.
Well, this could be the play of the night right now for Hopewell Valley. Well, I shouldn't even say that, because if they don't get it, they're going to go with on 4th down.
Well, Neptune takes their final timeout.
Well, you know what?
4 3rd and short.
Neptune coach Mike Seaver, he the way he looks at timeouts, he says you can't take them with you. Gonna use them.
That's right. 3:08 left to play. Neptune driving down the field. It's 3rd and about a yard. You got to think it's 3rd and Pinnock here.
Yep. And again, if they don't make this, they're gonna go for it on 4th down, and I almost think Hopewell's gonna have to start calling timeouts. I mean, right now 3:08 left.
Out of the timeout, Bulldogs defense comes back out onto the field. Brown in the pistol, Pinnock the back. 3rd and 1, low snap handled. Pinnock has the 1st down and a couple more. Dragging defenders down with him to the 18-yard line. Make it the 17. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Pinnock swinging around Michael McLennan after that physical carry. And now you can really tell Neptune knows they've got this one in hand.
Well, I mean, I don't know why Hopewell's not calling some timeouts here. I mean, you can't stop the clock. You can stop the clock on offense. You can't do it on defense.
1st and 10. Brown trying to drain this down all the way. It's Pinnock up the middle. Physical carrying. The sophomore running back fights his way for 4 on the ground. It's 2nd and 6. Nearing 2 minutes to go.
Pinnock now 104 yards. Are you surprised, Mike, that they're not calling timeout?
A little bit, but I don't know if it's because Dave Caldwell knows just how thin he is at defense. Maybe he's just I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, clue. Brown, keeper, right side, turns it up. He's got another 1st down. It's 1st and goal inside the 5. Caleb Brown with a huge gain. 96 seconds to go in this one. And now the whistle blows. And a timeout is called by Hopewell.
1:31 left.
Might be too little, too late. 1st and goal from the 4 for Neptune. We'll step aside, hopefully one final time here on WBCB tonight.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Here at Hopewell Valley, it's 1st and goal. The ball is placed at the Hopewell 3 officially. Brown in a pistol formation. Pinnock is the back. McLennan bunched right is the tight end. They go Pinnock up the middle. Physical running. He's into the end zone.
Well, that'll do it.
Neptune comes into Hopewell Valley, establishes the run, and finishes this one on the ground. The sophomore power back, Kingston Pinnock, finds pay dirt and his 11th touchdown on the ground this season.
And with everything Pinnock's done tonight, you got to feel good that they let him go in and score the touchdown. He earned it, that's for sure.
Extra point team on for Neptune. Snap handled, kick is up, and it is good. 21-11 now the score, a 10-point advantage for Neptune. And that should just about do it in this one here tonight with 1:25 to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You got a Steinert score update for us, Fish?
Well, it looks like with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Steinert still up 14-6. Wow. That would be Steinert's first playoff win in quite a long time. On the road against a Shore team.
Yeah.
Well, it's still time. I don't know. We got a 3rd and 13. I can't see who has the ball. Oh, it looks like Red Bank. And incomplete pass.
Return team out for Hopewell Valley. Kick team on for Neptune. 85 seconds left in this one, Fish.
Well, I mean, I think the story of this game really is Neptune's defense. You know, Neptune's offense. Hopewell did what it could defensively. I mean, oh wow, poor Carter Horvath. He's down. He just slammed his crutches down on the ground, sitting down. I mean, you know, Neptune had some drives. The defense came up with big plays, but obviously that running into that roughing the kicker, 15-yarder, first down, that kept the drive going. I mean, that just basically, that's what did it.
Waldman set to punt, or set to kick rather. 2 men deep, it's Berman and Whitlock. Squib kick, handled, taken. Ball comes out, it's loose. Who's got it? Neptune falls on it.
Well, and that'll really do it.
The Flyers have it, and that's going to do it. Neptune comes into Hopewell Valley and earns the quarterfinal victory.
They sure did.
Flag thrown at the end of the play. This will be an excessive celebration against Neptune. It'll set them back quite a bit, but all Neptune has to do now is take a couple of kneel downs. And they will be on to the next round of the playoffs.
Yeah, you know what? I got confused. That roughing the kicker did not lead to a touchdown. My bad. They continue the drive, and then Hopewell forced the punt. Then again, Hopewell's defense did all it could. You hold this team down to 21 points. This is a team with a lot of offensive weapons. And so what do we got here now?
It's 1st and 10. The ball is placed on the Hopewell 47. The 48.
Still says Hopewell has 3 timeouts up there.
Brown will kneel it down. Just one more to go for Brown. And that's going to do it. 21-11, the final score here from Ackerson Field. Neptune victorious over Hopewell Valley.
Well, look, let's look at Hopewell's season overall. This was a team nobody expected to have another great year after it lost pretty much a ton of starters from last year. And this group of players came back, and this group showed that this Hopewell program is a pretty solid program that is, you know, can win year in and year out. It can survive major losses. So all the credit in the world to Hopewell for the season they had. And look, this Neptune team is a good team. They're quick. They're strong. They have good players. And congratulations to Neptune. We wish them luck moving forward. And I got to go down and get interviews, so I don't know how the Steiner game's going to end. But we might still have a team left after tonight.
We'll see. More football action and soccer action tomorrow on WBCB. Tonight's game brought to you by Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, the Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, the NJEA, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian, Haldeman Ford, all proud to bring you tonight's coverage on WBCB. For my broadcast partner, Rich Fisher, my name is Mike Warren. Colin Sommer produced tonight's stream here on the WBCB Sports Network. So long for now.